In this video, I'm ranking some of the best home insurance companies based on how their coverage actually works, not just who advertises the lowest price. A lot of homeowners focus on the monthly premium and stop there, but the cheapest policy isn't always the one that protects you when something actually goes wrong. Different companies price risk very differently, which means the best option depends heavily on your home, your location, and how you live in it. So instead of vague rankings, I'm gonna walk you through which companies tend to come out cheapest, who they're actually a good fit for, and where people usually misunderstand what they're buying. As you watch, don't focus on the order, pay attention to which company lines up with your home and your situation. I'm Erin from Insurance Wise. Let's get into it. Before the rankings, how pricing really works. Homeowners insurance isn't priced evenly across the country. The same house can get very different quotes just based on location, weather risk, rebuilding costs, and claims history in the area. That's why companies show up on cheapest lists inconsistently. A provider that's affordable in one state can be expensive in another. Some companies price aggressively for newer homes, others discount heavily if you bundle auto insurance. Some are strict with claims history while others are more flexible. So the goal here isn't to crown one universal winner, it's to understand which companies tend to price well for specific situations so you're not guessing. Lemonade, best for newer homes and digital-first homeowners. Lemonade is often one of the cheapest options in states where it's available, especially for newer homes and first-time buyers. Their pricing stays low because the entire experience is digital. Quotes, policy changes, and claims all happen through the app, which keeps costs down. That efficiency is where most of the savings come from. Lemonade works best if your home is fairly standard, you don't need in-person support, and you're comfortable managing everything online. Where people get surprised is assuming it works for every situation. Older homes, unique properties, or more complex coverage needs can push pricing up or limit options. If your home fits their target profile, Lemonade is often worth checking first. If you want to see what a real homeowner's insurance quote looks like, you can use the Lemonade link below and follow along with me. So what you want to do is click check our prices, and it walks you through everything step by step. They ask if you already have a Lemonade account. If you don't, just say no and then you want to keep going. Then they ask for your name and home address so they know what they're quoting. After that, it's a few simple questions about whether you're buying or switching insurance, whether you bought the home, and what type of property it is. You answer a couple more basic questions and then they send you the quote straight to your email. If you're just curious what coverage and pricing looks like for your home, this is an easy way to check without committing to anything. I've linked Lemonade below if you want to try it. State Farm, best balance of cost and support. State Farm consistently lands in the affordable range, especially for homeowners who bundle home and auto insurance. The biggest savings usually come from discounts rather than a low base price. Bundling, security features, and long-term policy history all factor into pricing. That's why many people see lower costs over time, even if the first quote isn't the cheapest. State Farm works well for homeowners who want stability, access to an agent, and coverage they don't need to rethink every year. It's a common choice for families who value consistency more than chasing the absolute lowest premium. So if you want to check a homeowner's insurance quote with State Farm, you can use the link below. All you have to do is enter your zip code, answer a few basic questions about the home, and that's it. A local State Farm agent will follow up and email you your quote so you can review it on your own time. It's simple and it's a good option if you like having a real person available when you have questions. USAA, strongest overall value if you qualify. If you're eligible, USAA is often one of the best priced and most comprehensive options available. Their policies frequently include coverage features that other companies charge extra for, and premiums are usually below average. Claims handling also tends to rank very well compared to other large insurers. The limitation is eligibility. You need to be an active service member, a veteran, or an immediate family member. If you qualify, USAA is often worth checking before anything else. GEICO, best for bundling convenience. GEICO is best known for auto insurance, but homeowners insurance through GEICO can still be competitive when bundled. In most cases, GEICO partners with another insurer to underwrite the home policy. The savings usually come from managing everything under one account rather than than the home policy itself being unusually cheap. This works well if you already use GEICO for auto insurance and want simpler billing. The trade-off is that claims are handled by a partner company, which matters to some homeowners and not to others. Travelers, reliable pricing in lower risk areas. Travelers often shows up as one of the more affordable national insurers, especially in areas with lower disaster risk. They price competitively for homeowners with clean claims history, standard construction, and security features. Travelers also offers a wide range of discounts that help keep premiums stable over time. If your home doesn't present unusual risk and your area avoids frequent severe weather, Travelers is often worth comparing. Progressive, flexible for complicated profiles. Progressive tends to be competitive for homeowners who don't get great quotes elsewhere. Because Progressive works through affiliates and shops coverage behind the scenes, they can sometimes find reasonable pricing for homeowners with prior claims, credit challenges, or homes other insurers rate more harshly. They aren't always the cheapest for low-risk homeowners, but they often worth checking if other quotes came back higher than expected. Auto Owners, quietly affordable in certain regions. Auto Owners isn't available everywhere, but where it operates, pricing is often very strong. They combine lower base premiums with independent agent support, which appeals to homeowners who want guidance without paying premium brand prices. Auto Owners performs especially well in the Midwest and parts of the South. If they're available in your state, they're often worth comparing against larger national companies. How to choose the right company. There's no single cheapest insurer for everyone. USAA is usually the lowest if you qualify. Lemonade often wins for newer homes in eligible states. State Farm and GEICO are strong for bundling. Travelers and Auto Owners form well regionally. Progressive can be helpful if other insurers quote high. That's why comparing quotes matters more than brand recognition. Final step, compare everything in one place. If you don't want to guess which company is actually cheapest for you, there's also a quick homeowners insurance survey linked below. You enter your zip code, answer a few basic questions about your home, and that's it. It takes a couple of minutes and shows you different options side by side so you can see how pricing and coverage change based on your situation. It's an easy way to sanity check quotes without calling multiple companies or filling out the same info over and over. Home insurance should fit your home, not just for your budget. The lowest premium won't help much if coverage falls short when you actually need it. Pricing depends on where you live, what it would cost to rebuild, your claims history, and how insurers classify your home. If you want to check quotes, compare options, or walk through coverage yourself, I've linked everything we talked about down below so you can explore at your own pace. I'm Erin from Insurance Wise. If this helped, like the video and subscribe for more clear insurance breakdowns. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.